Good evening, and thank you for joining us for our very first Clinton College live virtual tour. We are excited to share with you Clinton College. I know that throughout this tour tonight, you will see some things that absolutely are going to blow your mind. Clinton is a beautiful place and still a viable option to further your education. We have a special guest with us tonight, our very own president. Dr. Lester McCorn will be joining us throughout the live. And so before we move any further, let's shine over to Dr. McCorn for his presidential greetings. Dr. McCorn.
Good evening. Thank you, Mr. Singletary, and welcome to all of our viewing audience and potential students. We're excited that you'll have this opportunity to view the campus virtually, and our hope and prayer is that we will be able to see you soon in person. First, let me congratulate the class of 2020. I know this is an unusual time for you, and we feel your pain. Our graduates also did not get to walk the stage, but our hope is that you will soon be able to enroll in college and fulfill your hopes and dreams. We want to welcome you to Clinton College, to our serene, scenic campus in Rock Hill, just minutes from downtown. Rock Hill is a growing town. It's also known as Football City, USA, and many NFL players call Rock Hill home. We will soon be the home of the NFL's Carolina Panthers, who are moving their headquarters and all their training facilities to Rock Hill, just minutes away from the Clinton campus. As you'll see tonight, we offer many options and opportunities for you to grow and flourish as an individual, to be a part of a small campus family and community that has your interests in mind. We are excited about what you will see tonight, but we're even more excited about your future. Welcome to Clinton College. Back to you, Mr. Singletary.
Thank you, Dr. McCorn. Thank you for being here with us tonight. And we will definitely come back to you at the end of the tour for some questions. With that being said, before I introduce the admissions team, I do want to let you know that you can follow us on Facebook at Clinton Admissions. We are live streaming there on our Facebook platform. And if you follow us there, you can drop your questions in the comment section. And at the conclusion of this tour, we will do our best to answer as many questions as possible. So make sure you follow us there on Facebook, Clinton Admissions. So now let's get started with the introduction of our admission team, starting with Mr. Ganzi. How are you, Mr. Ganzi? We have Mr. Ganzi as one of our admission counselors, and he services all students' last name beginning with the letters A through I. Mr. Ganzi is from Gibson, North Carolina, and he started his college process at Richmond Community College. He later graduated from the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill and earned a Bachelor's of Arts degree in political science. He is currently a student at Hood Theological Seminary. Thank you, Mr. Ms. Sheely. Ms. Sheely is joining us tonight. She is another one of our admission counselors, and Ms. Sheely services all students last and Dr. Brown. Dr. Brown is our Vice President of Enrollment and Student Success here at Clinton. And Dr. Brown grew up in Boston, Massachusetts, and earned her undergraduate out of the way. We know that you all are here for one reason, and that's to see this beautiful campus. And I am excited to share that with you tonight. So let's begin our tour with Ms. Sheely taking us through our library. Ms. Sheely, will you do that for us?
The Clinton College Library is the newest building on campus. It was built in 2005 to bring a fresh look to the campus. The lobby of the library is used to house some of the best artwork from yesterday to today. In the library, students have access to catalogs for research or for information. There's also free printing and computers for students to use. The Office of the President, Reverend Dr. Lester A. McCorn, is housed in this building. Dr. McCorn believes that Clinton is the gateway to unlimited opportunities for success through an exceptional educational experience. The admissions office and the financial aid office is also housed in this building.
To Slade Moreland. Slade Moreland is the largest building on campus and was built in 1948. It is named after Bishop Slade, who was the president of the Board of Bishops during this era, and Dr. Sally Moreland. Dr. Sally Moreland, the longest serving president of Clinton College, served our beloved institution for 48 years. Inside Slade Hall, you will find the Office of Institutional Development, Business Affairs, and Academic Affairs. In addition, most of our classes are held in Slade Moreland. Attached to the left side of the building is our gymnasium. It is named after Bishop J. W. Martin. Clinton College prides themselves on our wonderful basketball teams. We have had men's basketball for over 60 years and women's basketball for over 40 years. A part of the USCAA Athletic Association and EMAC Conference. Our men's varsity basketball team are conference champions. In addition to basketball, we do have cheerleading, dance squad, and drumline. In the near future, we are looking to add intramural sports. A look into our Student Affairs building. Our Student Affairs building was built in 1978 and originally housed the library. It now focuses on student services such as TRIO, mentoring, tutoring, and the academic learning specialist. It is an awesome program offered to students who qualify for it, either through income if they are a first-generation college student or a documented disability. Even if students do not fall within the TRIO services guidelines, students are still able to receive academic support. Our goal at Clinton College is to serve all students as they work to be successful in their journey and not only become the leaders of tomorrow, but our leaders of today.
Thank you, Mr. Gansey. So now let's take a look into Clinton College's residence halls. Clinton College houses two residential halls. We have Coffin Hall, which is our women's residence hall, and this hall was named after Bishop Joseph D. Coffin and built in 1978. Marshall Hall is our men's residence hall and was named after Bishop Arthur Marshall and built in 1973. Students are allowed to bring many things into the residence hall to make their room much more cozy. Some of those items include, of course, their TV and game systems. You're even allowed to bring a small refrigerator and a small wattage microwave. As an added bonus, every room is equipped with Wi-Fi and cable access. Also, every full-time student will receive a Microsoft Surface Pro.
There are game systems for the students to use, such as PlayStation and Xbox. There are also televisions, board games, cards, and pool table. Campus events are also held in the Student Center. The Snipes Student Center is the oldest building on campus, built in the early 1930s. Reverend Snipes graduated from Clinton College and worked here subsequent 60 years, retiring in 2018. Here in the Student Center, students can kick back and relax after a long day of classes and campus events. There are designated hours of availability. In the Student Center, there are game systems for the students to use, such as PlayStation and Xbox. There are also televisions, board games, cards, and pool table. Campus events are also held in the Student Center.
So now I want to share with you some information about our cafeteria. Our cafeteria was originally built in 1973, and of course, we provide breakfast, lunch, and dinner for all of our students. Faculty and staff has the option of going into the cafeteria for dining purposes. However, our cafeteria has been remodeled. It was remodeled in the summer of 2019, and so now the new Millennium Cafeteria has been the focal point on our campus for delicious food and fellowship among students, faculty, staff, and now community members, as community members can come on campus and enjoy the cafeteria. We especially love Wednesdays, which is that fried chicken Wednesday, and of course Fridays, where we have seafood Fridays. So we can see this cafeteria as a point where we all come together, faculty, staff, students, and we really fellowship and enjoy each other. So take a look at how our cafeteria has been remodeled.
Good evening and welcome. We're so happy that you're with us this evening to share in the Clinton College Virtual Campus Tour. And a special congratulations to the graduating high school seniors, the class of 2020, that are joining us this evening. We really hope that you will consider Clinton College for your college choice. My name is Dr. Angelyn Brown, Vice President of Enrollment and Student Success. Clinton College is a special place with special faculty and staff who are committed to your success. The moment you arrive on campus, we are dedicated to making sure that you have all the necessary tools and support to become a Clinton College graduate and excel in your chosen field of study. Clinton College is a small school with a big heart. We have small class sizes, which really allows you to get to know your professors and build relationships with your classmates. We're also small enough to give everyone an opportunity to shine, no matter what your talent is. Clinton College is truly a family, and the only person missing from our family is you. We hope that after this campus tour, that you'll take the time to follow the instructions about how to apply online. Again, thank you for sharing your evening with us. And again, congratulations to the graduating high school senior class of 2020. And we do hope that you will choose Clinton College. Go Bears.
Wow. That's really all I can say. That was absolutely amazing. And so I know everyone has the same question. How do I apply? I'm glad you asked. Simply go to our website, www.clintoncollege.edu. Professionals will be in contact with you about starting your future here at Clinton. We're also excited to announce that on May 12th, we will be doing a very first Clinton College financial aid webinar live. Just everyone going off to college must complete that FAFSA. So join us. We also want you to follow us on Instagram and on Facebook so you can stay on and we have Tuesday Talks. Dr. McCorn has shared some of his expertise on that platform. Ms. White, our financial aid director. And next week, we have a student coming sharing with you his side and his view of Clinton College. So make sure you follow us at Clinton Admissions on Instagram and Clinton College on Facebook, okay? Watching us tonight. Clinton College is proud to announce our very first online platform. Yes, that's right. We have an online platform. It will be coming to you very soon. Details about applying and programming will be sent out very soon. So make sure you are following us on Instagram and on Facebook, and you check our website so you can get all of that information. All right. So as promised, before we let you go tonight, we want to answer as many questions as we can. So, Mr. Ganzi, will you be able to pull up that Facebook and show us or ask us some of those questions that our future Golden Bears have left for us?
Mr. Singletary, thank you. Yes, now it's time for the fun part, y'all. The question and answer period. So I'm going now live on Facebook. I see I actually had two questions, y'all. Only two questions, but we may have some more coming in as we are going along. So feel free to continue to drop questions as we go through these. We want to answer as many as we possibly can tonight. So please don't hesitate to drop your question in the comment section. First question, someone asks, would they be able to see the gym? But I think we already we may have answered that question when we gave them a little peek in our tour of the gym. So Josh, we hope that was good for you, man. And we're looking forward to seeing you in the fall. Our next question, we have another student who asks, do we share dorms with somebody? So Miss Sheely, I'm gonna give that question.
All right. All right, and I see that question came from Ione Jenkins. So there is an opportunity for you to share a dorm. As freshmen, I feel like that's always a great experience, so that you're able to meet new people and experience something different, something new. But you also have the opportunity to have your own room. Of course, that's something that does come at an additional expense, and something that would have to be discussed with the financial aid director, Pamela White. So I hope that answers your question.
Yes, and also one follow-up to that question is somebody said that can me and my homeboy that's coming to Clinton, can we room together? So you spoke to a little bit, but can you talk to us a little bit more about Beyond Director Financial Aid, about the application?
Absolutely, absolutely. So once you actually apply today, there is a process. And so once you get to that point where you have paid your housing deposit, the housing application will be sent to you from Residence Life. And what the housing application, it allows you to give some insight about your preference. So we really like to try to match up our roommates so that if you like it dark and quiet and you like absolute silence when you study, then we're going to try and match you with somebody with those same qualities or same preferences. However, you do have the option of selecting someone that you would like to share a room with, but it is important that both of you put each other's names. So definitely there are options, and we're just looking forward to having you here in the fall.
Yes, thank you, Miss Sheila. We are so excited about you all coming to us in the fall. Mr. Singletary, I'm gonna give this question to you.
Okay.
I'll be able to enroll into my classes as soon as possible, or will the fee have to be paid in full?
Okay, good question. Good question. And so we are supporting our students as we are living in this economy with the pandemic, and we want to be sensitive to the needs of our students. And so, what we have done here at Clinton, we have allowed students to make a payment plan for their enrollment deposit, which is $100. Once you start that paying on that enrollment deposit, that deposit must be paid in full prior to your enrollment. However, if you are experiencing some concerns or some difficulties securing that payment, we encourage you to reach out to us and we will get you in contact with someone in student or business affairs that can support you in getting that payment completed. So, yes, to answer your question, that $100 enrollment deposit must be paid in full prior to enrollment, but we are here to assist students. So, if you have some individual concerns, please reach out to us and we'll definitely do what we can to support you. That
Thank
was
you,
a great
Mr.
question.
Singletary. Yes, we're definitely here to support all students. Definitely, that's why we have our tree. Excellence without what? Excuse. Without excuse. That's right. That's right. Dr. Brown, your turn now. This student asks, Brown, thank you so much for answering that question. So one additional question. This is actually the last question that I see, but if you all have some additional questions, we have plenty of time. So drop those questions down in the chat box. We really want to hear from you. We really do. This question asks, does anyone have access to the gym? So Mr. Singletary, I want to give that one back to you. Mrs. Singletary. Now, Dr. Brown, I think we're having a little bit of issue on the sound on the end. I think we're having a little bit of difficulty, and some people have stated in the chat that they couldn't hear you when you answered the question. So I want you to repeat the question again, the answer to the question about students getting their dorm assignments prior to moving in.
Their major or perhaps where they're from and things like that. So it is important to make sure that they fill out that information so that they can receive all the necessary information when they arrive on campus. If they've done all the necessary things they need to do, all they have to do when they arrive on campus is get their key and complete that moving process. You know, when you bring the big microwave and all your fun stuff. So yeah, it's a good time.
Next question, Miss Sheely. A student asking Dr. McCorn, I'm coming to you. I got a one that's woo, it's a good one for you, Dr. McCorn. But Miss Sheely basically is wanting to know, is there a curfew for students?
You know, entering college, your first year of college, that's really your first year of adulthood. This is your first time away from home. A lot of times for most students, it's the first time being away from home. You may still have your mom coming in your room, waking you up in the morning. You know, it's time to get up. Don't be late. But when you come to college, you're an adult and you're held accountable for everything that you do, for going to class, and for doing your work. So to answer your question, no, there is no curfew, and if you have a job, you're allowed to leave campus and return back to campus. You can come and go as you please. However, again, it's very important that your education and your school comes first. So while you're there at school, enjoy it, but definitely keep your priorities in order. So I hope that answers your question.
Great answer to that question, Miss Sheely. And I also want to add, when you come to college, there's definitely more responsibility. There's also more accountability. So you want to make sure that, you make good decisions. So of course, and Josh, if you're working, you have a job, we want you to continue to work. I know the importance of, having your own money. It's nothing like having your own money, and it's nothing like being independent. But also, we just encourage you all just to make good, informed decisions. Okay, so that's just very important to remember.
And if I can also add, Mr. Gansey, that
Yes,
freshmen are allowed to bring their vehicles, so that's also a plus.
yes, definitely. And there's a $25 parking pass that you need to get. You will connect with Miss Kendra Craig, who is our student accounts manager. She's the go-to for the pass and so forth. So Miss Craig, she's actually on the line. So hey, Miss Craig, how you doing? Next question. Now, Dr. McCorn. This, yes, ma'am.
Just real quick, we were talking about transportation and that you could bring your car. For those of you that may not have your car, Rock Hill has a free bus. Free bus. So don't worry if you don't have a car, you can still get around. But like Reverend Gansey said and Miss Shealy said, we have to ensure that we balance our fun with our classwork.
Definitely. Thank you, Dr. Brown. And one follow-up question to the parking pass that we asked. So anybody can answer it, Mrs. Singletary, Miss Shealy, Dr. Brown, whoever wants to answer it. A student asks, is that fee monthly or is it a one-time fee that they have to pay?
Go ahead.
The parking pass is good. The parking pass is good for the year. And so every year you would have to, every semester you would have to pay the $25, put the sticker in your car, and it would last you for the whole semester.
Again, if you all have any technical or sound issues, we are definitely willing to repeat any answers to the questions. Dr. McCorn, now your turn. Woo! All right. Prez, we have someone on here. Actually, Kanasia Thompson. Kanasia Thompson is actually my little sister, so shout out to Kanasia. She said, what advice it says any of you, but Dr. McCorn, I want to give this one to you. Would you give to a rising senior who's looking at Clinton College?
First of all, hey, Kanasia. She's a scholar in her own right, so I'm sure she's helping a lot of young people think about their next steps. But for a senior, you want to look at where you want to go with your life. What are your hopes and dreams? You try to get an education and especially a degree and major that fits where you want to go. So I would encourage you to look long and hard at a place that will fit you. Not every school is for everybody, but we pride ourselves at Clinton College at being a tight-knit community that is flexible, and we're willing to grow with.
As Dr. McCorn said, we are willing to help students grow, and I think he got.
Oh yeah, I saw that drop. Am I back on now? Okay. All right, good. Sorry about the technical difficulties there. But to our seniors, make sure you talk to your trusted advisors, parents, guidance counselors, and others who will help you in your decision. But ultimately, it is your decision. This is your future. And all of these wonderful admissions counselors that you see here, they're willing to help you also as you make that decision. So I'm glad Kanasia asked that question, and I hope that every senior will take it seriously.
McCorn, awesome answer to that question. Awesome answer. And we wish your little sister all of the best in her journey. We hope she applies to Clinton College. We would love for her to be a part of our Golden Bear family. So, hey, we would love to have you. An additional question, Dr. Brown, I'm gonna give this one to you. Many may not know, but Dr. Brown, actually, she used to be a coach. So this question is related to coaching. So it's perfect. It fits you perfectly. Josh Cook wants to know, do we have programs for students who want to be a coach when they finish school?
Well, right now, in terms of our majors, they include business, they include religious studies, early childhood, natural sciences. So we don't have a major with coaching. I believe that if you sat down with myself and you sit down with Coach Duncan, Coach Blair, Coach Quick, certainly we can help you get that knowledge that you need. Absolutely. Because so many coaches are not their major per se. There wasn't a major in sports, right? There are many coaches who have majors in other things, but just the love of sport, learning how to talk to people. Coaching is a lot of teaching. A lot of coaching is teaching. So you don't have to make coaching per se. If you want to coach, I would suggest that you really become a student of that sport. Talk to people that are in leadership roles. All of us that are here tonight are coaches in our own right because we are educators. And so you can speak to anybody here when you arrive on campus, and we can share with you what it means to be a coach, and you can transfer those skills onto the sideline.
Dr. Brown deemed me a coach tonight. So Coach Gans is in the house, y'all. Coach G. Is here. But thank you, Dr. Brown, for that response. Now, I didn't get this question in the chat, but I got it as a text message. So I'll give this one to Mrs. Singletary. It's in regard to the online programs. Someone wanted to know they are non-traditional and they actually don't live in the state of South Carolina. So they said, we're excited that Clinton finally has that, but they want to know what specific programs will we have in the online program platform?
Absolutely. Great question. And so for the online program, we're spearheading with 2 programs. We offer business administration as well as religious studies. So students enrolling in that program will have the opportunity to do a bachelor's or an associate's in business administration or religious studies. And those programs are 5-week intensive courses.
Excited about the online programs that are coming very, very soon. So we encourage you all to please stay on the lookout for that information. It will be forthcoming very soon. Dr. Glenda Brown is our director of online programs, and she is excited. I spoke with her today, and she said the best is yet to come. So Dr. Brown, yes, the best is yet to come for Clinton College, where we have excellence without what? Excuse. Absolutely. Those are all, yes, yes.
So I noticed that the question, he had mentioned that he didn't live in South Carolina. So for our traditional students who would like to stay on campus, just know that we do not charge any out-of-state fees. So if you're in North Carolina, Georgia, California, you're going to pay the same amount as someone in South Carolina.
Absolutely. Thank you, Miss Sheely. Thank you. Great addition. Great addition. Also, Mr. Dontavius Williams said that we look forward to working with our future alumni. So I want to shout out all of the alumni. We do have some that are on here, but we want to shout out all of the alumni of Clinton College. Thank you for joining us tonight for this live virtual tour. And we also look forward for the alumni connecting with our new students as well as our current students, perhaps to give them some advice, to give them some encouragement, to really help them as they navigate through their journey at Clinton College. As a final, if you all have any more questions, feel free to drop them. I'm going to give a few more minutes. There may be some lingering questions, some follow-up questions that you may have. So feel free to drop those questions. One thing that I do want to add and what I do want to say is that Clinton College prides itself on the family-oriented environment. And that's something that I want to highlight. This is not even a question, but I'm just going to add myself in as a question. What do you like about Clinton College? I'm glad you asked. I love the family environment at Clinton College. I went to a really large school, Mr. Singletary said earlier, where I went from a really, really big school. There are some classes that take place there that has 400 plus students. But the great thing about Clinton College is we have classroom sizes where students are able to build personal relationships with their professors. As for me, when I had that big lecture class, after class, I couldn't go into my professor and say, hey, I have a question about this econ lecture that you just gave. I didn't have the opportunity to do that. We actually had teachers' assistants, where we had recitations throughout the week to where if we had any questions, we could ask then. But there were any lingering questions from the lecture, we couldn't just go up and ask. So the great thing about Clinton is that we have that family environment. Our professors, are willing to work with their students. And so forth. So it's just exciting to be on a campus with such a close family environment. Even beyond the students, our staff, we have great relationships that we have with one another. We've been out of the office for some time now, but I think we Zoom just about every week just to check in to see how everyone is doing. So I love that we have our check-ins because we're all in this together. As Mr. Williams said, we are Clinton strong and we stand strong together. So thank you for asking that question. And thank you for answering, Mr. Gansey. Some additional questions that are coming out in text message. Dr. McCorn, talk to us about Beacon Farm. That's something that we didn't highlight. So I would love for you to highlight that and what that is for students and the Blazers.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Mr. Gansey. The Beacon Forum is our opportunity to gather as a campus community. It serves several purposes. For one, it's inspirational. We are a Christian school, and we believe in our relationship with God is both personal and corporate. And it's important for us to come together and pray together and sing together and worship together. So we get a chance to do that during Beacon Forum. We get to sing the Clinton College alma mater song every week that helps to connect us to our past, our present, and our future. It's an opportunity for you to hear from the president from time to time. I actually got the idea from my alma mater, Morehouse College. And there was a long tradition at Morehouse. Dr. Benjamin Elijah Mays, who was one of the most famous HBCU presidents in history, who was from South Carolina, every week he spoke to the students. And Martin Luther King was one of his students. And he talked about how important that Beacon Forum was. Well, they called it something else, but it was similar to a Beacon Forum where they would hear from the president and other national prominent people would come. That is our vision for Clinton, that we would expose our students to the best. We've been blessed that we have had some outstanding speakers that have come throughout the last couple of years. At our commencement, we had the Reverend Dr. Bernice King, who's the daughter of Martin Luther King. We had former State Senator Nina Turner, who came to be with us last year. And I would even say, even though this wasn't Beacon Forum, Mr. Gansey, Clinton College was the site of town hall for 5 presidential candidates. 5 presidential candidates, including the one who is the presumptive nominee of the Democratic Party, Mr. Vice President Joseph Biden. Was on Clinton's campus. Bernie Sanders came to us. Elizabeth Warren came to us. We've had them all. And then the Clinton blazer. All of us are wearing our Clinton polo. We're proud to show our Clinton logo, but we also have a blazer. And every student of Clinton gets to wear their blazer for the Beacon Forum. It helps us to be united, but also allows us to walk with pride as an institution. And the staff and faculty also have blazers. So the students have the burgundy blazers and the staff have the black blazers, but they all have the Clinton logo, and it brings us together as one united family.
Thank you so much. Yes, Beacon Forum is an awesome experience for students and even community members. You're also welcome to join us when we have our Beacon Forum's parents. If you want to stop by, you're welcome to come and join us for that. Next, so we're going to do something special. We have a student who asked if we showed the residence halls already. So we're going to actually show the residence halls one more time so you can get a chance to look in Cawthon Hall and Marshall Hall. So let's play that back.
Thank you, Mr. Gansey. So now let's take a look into Clinton College's residence halls. Clinton College houses 2 residential halls. We have Cawthon Hall, which is our women's residence hall, and this hall was named after Bishop Joseph D. Cawthon and built in 1978. Marshall Hall is our men's residence hall and was named after Bishop Arthur Marshall and built in 1973. Students are allowed to bring many things into the residence hall to make their room much more cozy. Some of those items include, of course, their TV and game systems. You're even allowed to bring a small refrigerator and a small wattage microwave. As an added bonus, every room is equipped with Wi-Fi and cable access. Also, every full-time student will receive a Microsoft Surface Pro.
All full-time students get one of those. So we are excited about the Microsoft Surface Pros. I know somebody actually asked, what's a Surface Pro? So we'll give that to Dr. Brown. Tell a little bit more about the Surface Pro.
Okay, and I am excited to share that because this is one of the things that makes Clinton special. where we really take care of our students. So each full-time new enrolled student that comes on campus gets a Microsoft Surface Pro, which I'm actually using right now. I think we all are using our Microsoft Surface Pros. It is just like a laptop. Our Surface Pros? Absolutely. So it allows you to complete your assignments, get online, turn your assignments in online, do some research. So it is just like a laptop. It's one of the top of the line. And again, this is part of your enrollment. And so moving in with COVID-19, that distance learning, online learning is really be very prevalent. So when you come to Clinton, you will have the necessary tools and technology to be successful. Absolutely.
We can take it off. We can take the keyboard off, and we can have it as a tablet as well. We have a pen. You can draw. You can write. So Surface Pros are very. I love my Surface Pro. Now I love Apple, but I really enjoy my Microsoft Surface Pro. So shout out to Clinton College for the Surface Pros for the students and the staff as well. One last question, and then Mr. Singletary, I'm gonna turn it back over to you. A student asked, we didn't answer this question. Well, we did, but he may have missed it. So he just wants to know, how can I go about rooming by myself? So Ms. Sheila, will you speak to that again?
Sure. Thank you, Mr. Gansey, and thank you for the question. So if you're interested in rooming by yourself, once you receive that housing application from Residence Life, you would need to indicate that. But more importantly, this is going to be, like I said, it'll come at an additional cost, and it'll be a discussion that you have to have with our financial aid director, Ms. White. And she will be able to let you and your parents know exactly what that additional cost would be.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
I almost forgot. How did we forget? We have a wonderful championship basketball program, but we also have an outstanding choir. And they went on their spring tour. So I want to make sure we highlight our choir. They are awesome. Dr. McNeil is doing a wonderful job. So I just want to
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
Shout out again to Dr. Tony McNeil, our Director of Choral Activities. Well, those are all of the questions that I see. I think Dr. Brown, they said you went out again. However, she was just making mention of our wonderful choir that we have at Clinton College, our Clinton College choir led by Dr. Tony McNeil. She mentioned also the scholarship opportunities that are available for joining the choir. So if you want more information, please don't hesitate to reach out. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to myself, Ms. Sheely, or Mr. Singletary, and we will be sure to answer those questions. Thank you, Mr. Singletary. I'm going to turn it back over to you.
Thank you, Mr. Gansey, and thank you to all of you who followed us on Facebook and asked those amazing questions. Listen, we are excited to share Clinton with you. I hope that you can hear the excitement in our voice through the airways, and we want you to know that Clinton is here to support you, and we want you to be a golden bear. We want you to be a golden bear. So remember, to start this process, go online and complete the application at www.clintoncollege.edu. www. Start your future tomorrow. Thank you all for joining us tonight, Dr. McCorn, Dr. Brown, Ms. Sheely, Mr. Ganzi. Thank you for your combined efforts. And thank you to everyone out there who watched us tonight. Remember, follow us on Instagram and Facebook. We'll be coming to you soon. Stay safe. Great evening, everyone.
Take care, y'all.
Thank you, everybody. Go Bears.
Thank y'all for doing this. Ooh.